Good morning and welcome to today's very special occasion. Before we begin, our lovely couple Jim and Toula have asked me to say a few housekeeping words. We love how excited you are to share their special day on social media, but for today we'd like you to sit back and enjoy the ceremony. We have really skilled photographers who are here to capture every moment. Our beautiful bride has limited English skills, so we will have the interpreter Nikki here today to interpret the legal parts of the ceremony. To begin, on behalf of Jim and Toula, I'd like to welcome you all here today. Each and every one of you are truly special to them, and we're elated to share this memory with you all here today. Upon meeting Jim and Toula, there was one theme which fit their relationship perfectly: faith. High school sweethearts, torn apart by miles, found their way back to each other, a story like no other. Within the years they were apart, they got the amazing opportunity to have children of their own. Eleni, Nicholas and Olivia, Jim and Toula would like to mention how special you are to them. Olivia, could you please come up and read a poem about blended families? Thank you, Olivia. Nikki, will you please come up and repeat after me? I am duly authorised by law.
I am duly authorised by law.
To solemnise marriages.
To solemnise marriages.
According to law.
According to law.
Before you are joined in marriage.
Before you are joined in marriage.
In my presence.
In my presence.
And in the presence of these witnesses.
And in the presence of these witnesses.
I am to remind you of the solemn.
I am to remind you of the solemn.
And binding nature.
And binding nature.
Of the relationship.
Of the relationship.
Into which. You are now about to enter.
You are now about to enter.
Marriage.
Marriage.
According to law in Australia.
According to law in Australia.
Is the union of two people.
Is the union of two people.
To the exclusion of all others.
To the exclusion of all others.
And voluntarily entered into for life.
And voluntarily entered into for life.
With that being said, Toula, do you take Jim to be your husband?
Toula, do you take Jim to be your husband?
I do.
I do.
Thank you. And Jim, do you take Toula to be your wife?
I do. I do.
Jim, will you repeat after me? I call upon the persons present.
I call upon the persons present.
I call upon the persons present.
To witness that from today.
To witness that from today.
To witness that from today.
I.
James
Stephen Peters. Take thee.
Take thee.
Toula Christa Christakos.
Toula Christa Christakos.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
To be my lawful wedded wife.
And Toula, will you repeat after me? Nikki, you will go first. Okay. I call upon the persons present.
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 To witness that from today.
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 I.
Fatula Christa Christakos.
Fatula Christa Christakos.
Fatula Christa Christakos.
Fatula Christa Christakos.
Take thee.
Take thee.
Take thee.
Take thee.
James Stephen Peters.
James Stephen Peters.
James Stephen Peters.
James Stephen Peters.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
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 Thank you very much. Thank you, Nikki. You may take a seat. The wedding ring has traditionally been worn on the left hand for centuries. By wearing the ring on the fourth finger on your left hand, it symbolically declares eternal love. So without further ado, Jim, will you place the ring on Toula's finger and repeat after me? Nikki, will you come stand up? I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
As a symbol of my eternal love.
As a symbol of my eternal love.
As a symbol of my eternal love.
And Toula, will you place the ring on Jim's finger and repeat after me? I give you this ring.
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 As a symbol.
As a symbol.
As a symbol.
As a symbol.
Of my eternal love.
Of my eternal love.
Of my eternal love.
Of my eternal love.
Thank you, Nikki. Jim and and Toula, you have now made your promises in accordance to your vows. It is my honour to declare you husband and wife. You may now kiss your bride. Thank you. I'd now like to invite everyone and our interpreter Nikki to sign the paperwork for the ceremony. Okay, so Jim. Thank you. Toula. No, you okay? Thank you. No, you're right. Nikki, I'll get you to sign over here. This is just to say that you've interpreted everything. It's a certificate of faithful performance. Thank you. And our witnesses. I'll get John. John, thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it's my places. Just in that first place under your name. And here. Our witness is actually going to be Nikki. So Nikki, will you just sign over here? There. And there. And I'll sign my bits. Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone. We'll go back to our seats. Thank you. Alright, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming today. We'd like to keep this ceremony as short as possible as our bride is English limited. So, without further ado, I'll introduce you to the new Mr. and Mrs. Peters.